Well, now, Robo Knight and Karen, you still sure you want Carney running your wars for you? Or country and western and ham radio operators and a bunch of people you don't know? Attila Man, Oyster Cracker Man, Blue Boy Boxes, Jonestown Branch Davidian Heavy Day. Now, like I said, now it's okay to use the smartphone. When before, no. Just as long as it's Baldy Boy and the forced fag session. So be careful, Dave, and probably Jim Hall. Pick a street to make a street. Because the military's building you guys one. Supposedly they were too stupid, but we'll get it sorted out here. That's what happens when you obsess over a black, and you guys don't know what it means. You have to ask yourselves, does the Navy and the Coast Guard agree with what you people's message is really your people's message, or is it a continuation of Ellery and the Robo Knights and the All-American terrorist attack from the East Coast all the way over? You got to be careful. Plus you're rebroadcasting it out. Remember, you're birthing this way, and you're dealing with cults. And you guys are claiming something which could have also sparked another war. So, hold on. That's why you don't want us to fall in, to have trust in these different kinds of men, Perlita, because their interest might not be in your mind, in your best. What they do might not be in your best interest. No, Perlita, because they're basically rebroadcasting the same message. You guys said alien. Who claimed to be alien? Stephen J. Faust and or Dave Ballamore out of the Mile High House. But we're not hearing any techno music or 80s music anymore. We gotta hear Stolen Kids. All that nasty ass shit, which they can take as a threat of those of you attacking them. So I set up a warning system. So as I show them my movement, I tell them who I am. I don't want to harm their children, right? But there's those who do. So what we do is here, we go like this. You guys playing with airplanes, all that stuff, making all the Carney noise. I mean, Bernard wants to be famous for what he does, but he might be getting famous for having to pay a rather large bill for his crappy Carnival show. Well, hey, if you bring Carney show in and you stink everything up, then you have to pay to get it cleaned up. And if you guys like to put toilets and all that stuff over it, I mean, I don't have the money, but Carney boy, man, he's got everything. He can do whatever he wants. He can supposedly destroy people and do whatever, so he should be able to clean up the mess. If you want to play the game of smartass all the time, Bernard, and you have obsession over certain families and children, it must mean Harry, Joe, and Bitted Bat 4, Red Randy, and you guys, those families have something that the group, if you want, Perlita, an Indian woman in Episcopal Church, not the other way around. African Americans, especially if you're going to follow a certain direction. Now, hold on. You guys put that red triangle there, not me. Perlita, it's your war. You're the ones that are claiming that neighborhood, but Perlita, you don't know too much about it. You don't know too much about Joe. Remember, Jewish Colonel Malcolm Colin Powell, they watched decades of you guys' warfare out here. And like I said, I haven't lived out here for my whole 35 or 37 years. Just from the Disneyland experience. All they got to do, they know as in Colorado, record and collect you guys' whole menagerie of torture in the 7 years. Go back to 2001 even, call it the FBI, CIA, and all the other military branches, and what advantage do you think those men have with the other military branches and the police officers and firefighters of what I've done in your story, Karen, Carnies and Country and Western and Get a Life? Do you sure you want Bernard and the Red Randy in their hair and the Robo Knight Parade? I'm too pretty. LGBT Judy Shepard. Because those two men in the military proved that the Carney and Country and Western and Ghetto Lifers are terrorists and enemies of the state, and those who committed the crimes for at least the obsession of 49, if not longer. So be careful, Parade, when you got that many inbreeds of Carney circus running around, because it could be that they've always been the problem.